dragons. So, this latest set, Adventures into the Forgotten Realms, brought us a lot of dragons. And I'm going to play some today. I've been thinking about this deck all night. And I realized that there are a lot of dragons in this set. And some payoffs to go with dragons. So, we are going to play some dragons. We got some non-dragon cards in here, like Monk of the Open Hand, because we're going to run Grandmaster of Flowers. We're going to run Bahamut, the god of good dragons, even though we're running typically Dungeons and Dragons based evil dragons in here. I mean, I guess I could just run the adult gold dragon and Bahamut, and make it Boros, but I wanted to try this list, and I could probably play a Boros dragons list and just play the good dragons. You've got Nadar the Selfless Paladin here. We could put Gold Dragon in here with them. Grandmaster of Flowers. I mean, Icing Death is in this. And we've got Cave of the Frost Dragon. Cave of the Frost Dragon. I need to change that art style. I like the other art better. So, 4 Monk of the Open Hand. 2 Minions of the Mighty, because I'm hoping that we're going to get up to a place where this guy can just throw dragons into the field. Dragon's Disciple, Dragonkin Berserker, Dragon's Fire, Orb of Dragonkind, Nadar, Grandmaster of Flowers. We have 1 Icing Death, 2 Jaded Sellswords, 4 Wandering Troubadours, 2 Goldspan Dragons, 1 Inferno of the Starmounts, and 1 Old Gnawbones. Now, something that I had thought about putting in here that I didn't put in was the Halfling Innkeeper, to give us that treasure, that boost of treasure. Instead, I'm running the Orb of Dragonkind, because that kind of gives us a boost for dragons, and just about everything here is a dragon. So, we're going to test this a little bit, see how it runs. I don't have any learn, so there's no sideboard with this one. And we might adjust this a little bit on the fly. So, here we go. As soon as I check something else here. Alright, now we're ready to go. Here we go. What should we name this deck? Obviously dragons, right? Just have new deck all over the place. I really need to start naming these things. Somebody get on here and tell me what to name this. Alright, we have a world tree that'll even our mana out. We have dragons. Nothing early game though, but Goldspan on 4 seems fine. We'll keep it. Maybe we'll draw into some of our early game. This has been happening to me a lot lately. I I don't see like any of my early game, and it's all late game stuff in my opening hands. I'm gonna let that Swarm Shambler get in there for a little bit. Probably gonna hit whatever he plays later. I'm gonna hit it with Dragonfire. Another Swarm Shambler. Okay. Need to get some of my early defense in here. I need to stop drawing land is what I need to do. Alright. Come on, deck. Let's draw out of this hole. Old Growth Troll. Alright, do we want to go ahead and burn down the Old Growth Troll? I think so. Show him that dragon. My turn. Oh, now we get a Dragon's Disciple. We want that to be white. You reveal a card from your hand. You do, or if you control a dragon. Okay, so we'll just go Cold Span, attack, and use that treasure to cast Dragon Disciple. It sounds like somebody's here. Sorry about that, everybody. My dogs were going crazy. Okay, so we're gonna put that one on white as well. And then we can sacrifice this now. Well, I'm glad we did that. Nadar here. So he does that whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks. I think I want to go this route for now, though. I might change that up as I get more into this list. So when he goes to attack in with the Old Growth Troll or tries to use a fight spell, we will just go ahead and burn that troll down. Manual tapping. Okay. What are you doing here, opponent? With your manual taps. I hope everybody's having a good day today for lunch. Like, what's your lunch look like? Okay, we'll resolve that one. We'll resolve that one, and then we will choose a dragon I control. Auto pay. Oh, hang on. Choose a dragon we control. Target creature, planeswalker. That. Auto pay. Choose a dragon we control. We'll deal 4 damage to the troll. And then his fight spell will fizzle. Okay then, there we go. And there's win number 1 for Dragons. So apparently I've got a road crew out in front of my house that's making the dogs go crazy. And that, so if you guys can hear barking in the background of the stream, that's what all the barking is about, is my dogs just doing dog things. Because there's people near that they don't know, and they don't like them. You know, typical dog stuff. Alright. Let's do this again. See how long it takes us to get our 6 games in. Aside from like me gabbing over here and running out to check on the dogs. Because, you know, everybody needs to check on their dogs. If your dogs are barking, you need to go check on them. In fact, later on, I might just do a stream where I walk around, try the live streaming thing from, again with this no early game, but we do have a turn 3 icing death, so why not, right? Let's roll with it. Put that on white. Put that one on red. Put out our Orb of Dragonkind. Now they might have a counter for me coming up. No, they're going to have a counter, but it's going to be a turn late. Alright, so put that down. Choose a dragon, submit 1. We'll make that a green, because that's not what we have. It's what we don't have in our hand right now. And then cast Icing Death. We'll be able to cast Troubadour next turn. I'm sure he's got some kind of burn or something, but he doesn't have enough Frostlands right now for Frostbite. But, I mean, regular Dragon's Fire does it. Okay. Put this one on. Doesn't really matter what I put it on now. So we'll do that. And scry one. Well, I don't need you. I needed you in my opening hand. I don't need you now. That's a Galazeth Prismari. Hello, Mr. Prismari. Have you met Inferno of the Starmounts? Do we want to create a treasure token? Probably. There's a gold span. Okay, so we are going to equip here. Choose a dragon I control. Kill that one. There we go. Alright, so there's two. This was pretty quick. Nothing wrong with this dragon tribal. Honestly, it's going a little bit better than I thought it would. It's got the venture into the dungeon mechanic kind of built in with the Wandering Bard and Nadar. Just, you know, let you scry a little bit. So, I mean, between those two guys, like, you could have that venturing plan. The Disciple of Dragonkind or whatever that monk. I don't know how great he's going to be. All right, so here we get to see an actual little bit of a different hand. We've got Orb of Dragonkind on 2, or Dragonkin Berserker on 2, and that'll give us Wandering Troubadour or Jaded Sellsword on 3, or something else that we draw into. So we'll keep this. Goblins. Alright. He's going to come at us fast and hard. Not sure what kind of burn he's going to be running. And he only pumps on the front end, so that makes a huge difference. All right, this guy's going to put like an all stop to them once I drop him. So I think that might be the right play here, is to drop this guy and make him deal with it. That'll slow him down. I don't want him to know that I'm in red just yet. So we'll reveal the Troubadour. Okay, that's a pretty big body for him to have to fight through. Yeah, the Jaded Sellsword would be much better if I were running treasures. So I might actually cut this guy for something else. Alright, so you've got some tricks. Let's see a pair of goblins. Makes you a 3. Yeah, no blocks. I'm not fooled. Okay. Do we get down the orb? I think we do the Dragonkin Berserker. No attacks. So he's probably going to pump his team here so that he can generate extra goblins. I'm kind of glad that I had this this earlier start. So he's got See a Pair of Goblins in hand. He has 2 Battlecry Goblins in the Javelin Air. If he pumps them pre-combat, he can make two guys. So there's the Hobgoblin Champion. So he can't. Okay. Alright. So we will reveal that dragon again. We're going to pick. It doesn't really matter, so we'll just pick red this time. Get the orb down. So he'll be able to attack there. Okay. I don't want to sacrifice the orb yet. So now he can pump twice. Goblin Trash Master. Well, if he decides to kill my orb, then I'll go ahead and sacrifice it to alright. So let's see. Well, I'm gonna let that through. Block here, and we'll block here. We'll take 6, 10, 12. Really need some of these other big boy dragons to show up to the fight. Okay. Put that on white. I'm not gonna win this one. I'm not gonna pull out. It's just not gonna be possible. Not enough bodies. Keep up with the goblins. I can gain a life here, but I don't think that's really gonna matter. But I kind of have to. No attacks. So he's gonna generate 2 more goblins. Got to block. Yeah, that's game. see, we would block there, block there, block there, block there, block there. See if I could get if this guy had been a little bit bigger, like if he were pumped up somehow to where I could kill this guy with first strike damage, I mean, it still wouldn't matter because these are still would have done 9 to me. So I mean, goblins are still a threat. I don't have any kind of board sweeper. You know, maybe I need to run a Doomscar or something, but I mean, I would run that in the sideboard, not the main deck. So we're 2-1 right now. All right. Got to mulligan that. Okay, here we go. This is a little bit better. Keep 6. We'll put back one of the troubadours. Looks like we're going to try to go the venturing route this time. All right, so we'll start off with that. Opponent's on blue here, huh? Okay. So put this down on green. We will reveal you. Blue, white. Okay. All right. So we can gain a life. Then when we attack next turn, we'll scry, play the troubadour, put a goblin or put a treasure token into play. We'll do this one. Get in there, monk. And that way we can play the sellsword with haste the turn after. Okay, so he's sitting on a counterspell, I'm almost positive. Another monk's not bad. Play the troubadour, give him something. I mean, if he's going to counter it, he's going to counter it. This seems like Not a great threat to counter, but okay. I played that one out of hand. I mean, I've got 5 damage on the board. I don't really need to commit any more threats to the board. That could be a Doomscar. He could just be waiting on his second white. Skyclave Apparition. Yep. White. Not quite there yet. Would have liked to have had the treasure to play that guy, but we'll see. Another Skyclave comes down. Okay. So an untapped land, no blocks. Okay, so Orb of Dragonkind. We'll go ahead and use it to search for dragons. We'll find a Goldspan. Wow, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the shuffler. Nothing at all. Minion, you're doing nothing for me right now. Alright, so we've kind of got into a position where he can't do a whole lot. I'm sure he's got Epiphany in hand. That's kind of what that tell told me. He might just be looking for land. Alright, I'll take my 6. It's a shame that you enter the battlefield tapped, sir. There's not really anything that I can find with this that's going to change. So depart the realms. Resolve that. Okay. this guy back into play. Like, I'm sure he's got a... Oh no, he did not have... He didn't have it. Okay. Yep, there's Epiphany. Hit me for 6, 7, 8. So we will block there. Puts me to 5. Okay. You're still gonna die. Alright. So far, the only thing that we've lost to is a goblin match that, you know, just had the nuts beat down. Okay. That's 4. Let's take it over here to the ranked queue and see how we do. This is where we get our teeth kicked in. Okay, this is a pretty good hand, so I'll keep it. Yep. Oh, this is a black venture deck. Okay. White. Got a big 2/4 body there. Triumphant Adventure. Okay. Put that down on white as well. So I can let him venture here. Nah. Yeah, we're gonna let him get his one venture in. Build our board presence up a little bit. We've got Dragon's Fire to kill some stuff a little bit later when we go to start attacking. Yep. No blocks. Okay. So we're not drawing land. That's not a good thing. We're going to put a stop on his adventuring days. Oh no, it's Eliwick. Whatever will I do? Hopefully draw a big dragon. Okay. Submit one. We'll put this one on red. Put out another disciple. Yeah, we want to go ahead and knock her down. Yeah, we don't want her getting big. But we can kill this guy. If we kill this guy and attack him, we knock her down 2 anyway. Yep, we can afford to kill her next turn. I mean, I'm not overly impressed with the Dragon's Disciple, but they have come in handy. Okay, we're gonna scry. Mountains are not what we need. Not right now. Alright, so yeah, double block here. Okay. So giving up Eliwick. Yeah, that was probably the wrong play. So we need something to go over the top here. Come on. Give me something good. That is not what I really wanted. Okay, so Monk with the open hand, you were gonna jump in the way. Of that damage. Yeah, I don't think we're getting out of this one, guys. So we're just gonna pack it up. Down to Diamond 3 again. Guess I'm gonna have to play some mono white after this. Get my rank back up there. That's what I play to gain my rank. Is I usually play mono white. Just a really good consistent. And that's what I think is very important about rank grinding, is play a deck that's very consistent on its draws and its play style. That's why mono red was so popular back in the day. Like, you just turn 4 Ember Cleave or turn 3 Ember Cleave and you were done, right? Alright, we've got an orb, no dragons in hand. We're going to keep it. This is a really slow hand. And this guy could be playing a very aggressive deck. And there's Kalain. Put this one on. Red. That way we can start playing out our dragon kind orbs. Alright. I'll put that one on white. Put down an orb. Okay. So we're going to have to shoot that guy with fire. We don't have to do it yet, though. We'll do it on his attack step, that way. and get a treasure. Lose some life and gain some cards. Get that one down. No attacks. That's a Goldspan dragon. I have not drawn very well. Wow, there's a third orb of the dragon kind. Okay. So, you're going to go look for me a dragon. Not the one I'm looking for. How about you go look for me a dragon? They're all... Okay. So yeah, I'm going to have to make some changes for this to be a competitive... We're going to have to go up to 4 Goldspan dragons, I feel. Yeah, there's the Goldspan. Alright, so we're going to make some changes. Yeah, I like these guys. They do just fine, but there's some cards that we just got to have. We've got to have the powerful cards to make it work. And with these guys, it's just not working. So, so let's go in here and let's look at it. Yeah, we're gonna go up to 4 Goldspan. Dragonkin Berserker, I think, can be cut. But he synergizes so well. You know what? We're gonna cut the green out of this. And make this a Boros Dragons. With the Adult Gold Dragon. Jaded Sellsword may not be good enough anymore. Like he's a 4-drop, but he doesn't fly, and I want my guys flying. Nadar is good enough. Dragonkin Berserker is just fine. Minions of the Mighty are... I think 2 of us fine with those guys. Should we add Magda back in here? I don't feel like we're running enough cheap spells for Showdown of the Scalds to be really worth it. Oh, and I need to fix the mana base back up. $24 lands. We want to go up to 25 if we can. Go down 1, Dragonkin Berserker. There we go. Alright, so now we're in just Boros Dragons. So it went 0 in the competitive queue. It did okay in the play queue, but it needs some tuning. I want to see if this Boros tweak makes a difference to me. Alright, well, this has got some potential. Monk of the Open Hand into Dragonkin Berserker into Nadar. Well, just one Nadar. The problem with Nadar is that he's legendary and you can only have one of him. That's fine. Okay, well, that didn't tell us anything as far as research or anything like that goes. So let's see if we can't get a quality match in here where it might count for something. Alright. This could be interesting. On the play, so do we play Orb of Dragonkind or Dragon's Disciple here? So if we play Orb of Dragonkind, that gets us to Goldspan a little bit faster. Our Adult Gold Dragon. But I kind of feel like I want him to... Like, I know he's got removal. Let's give him something to use removal on, shall we? I mean, that's a threat. There's the gelatinous cube. He taps out. It's not a mana generator, but it is a life point swing. He can devour the Dragonkin Berserker. I'm not worried about that. You know I'm going to win this race, right? Okay, we will discard a plains. So my bet is they have Lantern coming up soon. We don't have a way to deal with Lantern, so we're just going to do this and this and attack. I do like that the Dragon Disciple gets a +1/+1 counter instead of it just being a oh darn. No blocks. We're gonna find another dragon here, I'm sure of it. Alright. Do that at the end of his turn. I mean, I got my dragon mana rocks, but are you worried about my Cave of the Frost Dragon there? Alright, well, we'll kill your guy. He must have a Soul Shatter in hand. The cube comes down, gets that guy. So we can attack for 3. But I think I want to go look for a dragon. Not the dragon I'm looking for, but you'll do, I guess. Okay. Just want to have bodies on board. Keeping up 2 mana. Well, that was an oops. I'll just see myself out. Mental note, that one takes 6. Alright, one more. I'm starting not to be in love with these Dragonkin Berserkers. I go down to 3 on the Nadar. That guy's coming up way too much. Land. Because it just adult gold dragon's not bad. I mean, or am I just wrong? Is it a bad card? I don't know. All right, let's cleric class. I bet this guy's playing cards that don't really exist. Put that on white. One for the open hand. Prosperous Innkeeper. Just, nope, not going to let that engine get turned on. You can have your treasure, that's fine. Righteous Valkyrie. Okay. Nadar. We're going to scry. There we go. No attacks. Do you have the double Valkyrie opening hand? Battle Mammoth. Okay. We gotta kill that guy. attacks. You can run your battle mammoth in here, but I promise you, I will block. Cosme Elixir. So he's not going to run the battle mammoth in. Oh, that's fine. Now you're going to kind of need to start running that battle mammoth in, because I'm going to start coming in with dragons over the top here. When it's also venturing. Your prosperous innkeeper. I will leave Icing Death back to block. I don't need that venture that badly. Well, I mean, yeah, we've got a replacement for him. That's the one we want. Dead in the air on the next turn. Okay, so you got a blocker in the air. You'll make him big enough to stop a gold span. Venture. Sure he dies. Don't know what kind of combat tricks you might have had, but you had your own Nadar. Yep. So we need a way to get rid of this guy. We'll just send Icing Death in. I think that's the play. We send Icing Death in, let him block Icing Death. We equip it to one of our other flyers. Just Icing Death. Yep. He's getting there. Yeah, I'm really regretting having so many Nadar in here. I think I want to up the amount of the Inferno of Starmount because that's the card that I need to break this open. Keep that one. Draw my card. Hey, there he is. Okay. I knew he was going to play a card that didn't actually exist in the game. You were doing so well, opponent. There's no reason to play the Soul Mender. It's a huge team. Man, these white life gain decks are so annoying. Alright, he's got 2 big flyers in the air. Only got the 1 Inferno. We'll keep coming in, chipping with Icing Death. Maybe my opponent will deck himself. Another Cleric Class. Because he has drawn a lot of cards. You get to put a bunch of counters on somebody or something. Opponent's drawing 3 cards a turn here. Like, your team is big enough that if you had just been attacking in, you probably could have killed me. feel like this is the most boring gameplay ever. Six, 7 would be 8, 9. Not there yet. Excuse me. All right, another Goldspan dragon. No attacks. Play this out as red because we need all the red mana sources we can get. In turn. Yeah, gain a life, draw a card, whatever. Just hurry up with your turn, dude. Resolve it all. I don't care. Resolve. So in a competitive match, if you're staying through to watch all of this idiocy, like, I'm not going to concede to his life total. He's going to have to swing in and kill me. Like in a normal match, you have a clock that he has to worry about. What are you waiting on, dude? Oh, you gotta... Alright, so we've got 5 red mana open. 6, 7, 8, 9. No attacks. It's a stalemate. You have more life than me. Oh no. You also have bigger creatures than me. You should have been attacking in ages ago. Okay. So my opponent decking himself plan is still my top priority here. Did he just cast another Innkeeper? Why is it asking me to... I told it to auto pass. Oh my gosh. So this auto passing thing is worthless. It's where I want like an Ondu's inversion or something. Resolve it all. At this point I don't care. Attack into me. I refuse to concede. Okay. So we'll pass to there. We will block there. And you will block there. Is my opponent really worried about the crackback here? No attacks. In turn. Yes, resolve them all. Resolve it all. So I just need to generate 11 red mana. 2, 3, 4, 5. Orbs of Dragonkind. Would help. I don't even know what my opponent is looking for at this point. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, he's probably got most of the... I wouldn't be surprised if he's holding land in hand. Riveting gameplay. Like, what are you afraid of, opponent? You're at 86 life. You have a huge team. All the mana in the world. And even a huge trampler over here. Recommend 2x speed for this, guys. I feel like my opponent's just like, when is this guy going to give up? But guess what, man? I'm not giving up. I'm not going to concede the match. Swing like you mean it. Like, way too cautious of a player. I've got no cards in hand. No tricks up my sleeve. Yeah. This is what we call boring. Maybe my opponent will get tired of playing with himself and attack with the whole team. I think with 117 life and enough damage to kill me 3 or 4 times over, that, you know. Okay. Are you finally going to attack with the whole team? Now that you got to put a Vastwood Surge on them? Yeah, I think Doomscar is going to have to come into this deck. Finally. Thank you for finally getting the testicular fortitude to attack with everybody. Resolve it all. You could have done this like 12 turns ago. I hope it gives me the little smiley face thing where I can be like, no, I didn't like this. No blocks. I'm not sure which decks I dislike more, those or the Lantern decks. Like, not... The decks are fine, I just don't like playing against them. They're not fun. Alright, so... I only need 2 of those. The Adult Gold Dragon's just not doing it for me. Sorry, dude. Dragonkin Berserker. I don't know about Cave of the Frost Dragon. I feel like Faceless Haven would be better. Icing Death was fine. Grandmaster of Flowers, I'm sure is still fine. So we're gonna put 1 Doomscar in there and call it done. Alright, folks. That's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this Dragons deck. I hope you enjoyed spending your time with me on lunch. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be on time this time. I slept in a little bit today. But we'll leave you with this deck as the end screen there. You can look at it, copy it, change it, do whatever you need to with it. Make it your own. Have fun playing the cards.